We've all done it, right? We talk about it, we blame it, we try to outsmart it. I'm talking about the algorithm. This, invisible force that seems to run our entire digital world. But what if I told you that the way we all think about it is, well, just plain wrong? Let's crack this thing open.
One day, you post something you're really proud of and nothing. Crickets. The next day, some random video you threw together goes wild. Your feed feels perfectly tuned in one week, and the next, it's like it doesn't know you at all. It really feels like there's a ghost in the machine, doesn't it? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain.
Okay, so let's just start with a bombshell, shall we? The algorithm doesn't exist. Now, before you click away thinking I'm crazy, just hear me out. We're about to bust one of the biggest myths of the internet age.
The reason the algorithm isn't real is because there's no single, all-powerful brain running a platform like Instagram. It's not one thing, it's a collection of things. It's a whole team of different systems working together. Thinking of it as one big algorithm is kind of like thinking a huge company has just one employee who does every single job. It just doesn't work that way.
Think about it like this. Each part of the app has its own little algorithm with its own specific job. The main feed? Its goal is to show you the best stuff from the people you already follow. But then you have Reels. Its algorithm is a pure discovery engine, like a treasure hunter, constantly looking for brand new things it thinks you'll love from people you've never even heard of. They're playing two totally different games with completely different rules. So if we're dealing with this team of different systems, what does each one really want from us? What are they looking for? Because if you can understand this, you've basically found the key to the whole kingdom. These systems learn what you want to see through something called ranking signals. Honestly, it's pretty simple. Every single thing you do on an app, every like, every comment, how long you watch a video, every share, every save, that's a signal. With every tap and click, you are literally speaking a language to these platforms, teaching them what you value.
And here's the crucial part. Not all signals are created equal. There's a definite hierarchy. A like is what we'd call a light signal. It's easy, it's quick, it's kind of like a polite nod. But things like leaving a comment, saving a post for later, or sharing it with a friend in their DMs, oh, those are heavy signals. They take more effort, and they basically shout to the platform, hey, this piece of content is incredibly valuable.
And this isn't just a guess. The head of Instagram himself, Adam Mosseri, has been pretty open about the most important factors. It's not just about getting likes anymore. The big three are how long people actually watch your stuff, whether they engage beyond just a quick tap, and maybe the most important of all is your content so good that someone sends it to a friend. Those shares, those are pure gold. They're the ultimate endorsement.
And look, this isn't just an Instagram problem. It's a huge challenge for any big platform. This quote from an engineer at SoundCloud really nails it. When you have millions of new posts every single day, how in the world do you make sure the really good stuff, especially from new creators, actually gets seen? That's the giant puzzle these systems are all trying to solve.
Now, this challenge leads to two classic problems you've probably heard of. The first is the filter bubble. That's when the algorithm gets so good at feeding you what you already like that it accidentally walls you off from anything new or different. And the second is the cold start problem. I mean, if you're a brand new creator with 0 followers, how does the algorithm know who to show your stuff to? It's a total digital catch-22. You need engagement to get seen, but you need to be seen to get engagement.
Okay, so we get it. We know the systems, we know what they're looking for, but how do you actually put all this knowledge to work? Well, let's open up the creator's playbook. All right, let's break it down. Rule number 1, originality is king. Seriously, Instagram is actively pushing down recycled content, especially stuff with watermarks from other apps. Second, you've got to be consistent. Posting regularly builds what you could call an algorithmic reputation. The system starts to trust you. Third, use the new features. If the platform is pushing Reels, you should be making Reels. And finally, you have to spark conversation. Don't just post and walk away. Ask questions, create polls, make stuff so useful that people have to save it. You're trying to earn those heavy signals.
And here's a super specific, data-backed pro tip for you. OneStream Live found that creators who go live and then repurpose clips from that live stream into Reels within an hour see a 40% higher reach. 40%. Why? Because it's the perfect storm. It hits the algorithm's sweet spot for fresh content, and it piggybacks on all the engagement you just got from the live event. That's not working harder. That's working smarter.
And when it comes to Reels, remember this number, 3. You have 3 seconds. That's it. 3 seconds to hook somebody. The algorithm weighs that initial watch time so heavily. If people scroll past in that first instant, your reach just tanks. That opening hook, it isn't just important, it's everything.
So we've covered the creator side of things. But what about the rest of us? The people just trying to use these apps? Well, the good news is we are not just passive victims here. We have some really powerful tools to shape our own experience and take back our focus.
If your feed just feels off, you can literally retrain it. Dive into your settings, find a list of interests Instagram thinks you have, and just start cleaning house. Get rid of anything that's not relevant anymore. Then, for about a week or two, be super intentional. Only engage, like, comment, save with the stuff you genuinely want to see more of. You're basically giving the algorithm a crash course on the new you.
Retraining an app is one thing, but what if you could build your own personal algorithm? One that works across your whole phone, filtering out all the noise before it even has a chance to distract you. Well, you can.
If you have an iPhone, this feature is called Focus. You can create a work mode that, say, only lets notifications from your boss get through while silencing everything else. You can even set filters inside apps, so during that work focus, your calendar only shows you work events. You become the curator, the gatekeeper of your own attention.
So what does this all boil down to? What's the big idea here? I think it's time we stop thinking about algorithms as these mysterious puppet masters pulling our strings and start seeing them for what they really are, our co-pilots.
Look, they're not magic, and they're definitely not out to get you. They're just really powerful tools that are designed to do one thing: follow your instructions. And your instructions are your clicks, your views, and your shares. The problem has never been the tool. It's that most of us were never taught how to use it properly.
So let's just lock in the big takeaways. First, there's no single algorithm. It's a whole team of them. Second, quality engagement. We're talking saves and shares crushes the quantity of simple likes every time. Third, you are in the driver's seat. You can retrain your recommendations. And fourth, you can build your own filters to protect your focus and curate your digital life.
You know, we started this whole thing talking about this mysterious force that controls our feeds, but what we've learned is that it's not a monologue. It's a conversation. You're constantly sending signals, and the platforms are trying their best to respond. So the only real question left is, now that you know the language, what are you going to say?